Episode 3615, Dashing Through the Snow.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Can you believe it? We are 1 week from Christmas. Are you counting down? Oh, come on. Get excited about something. Now, I know it's a little cold, but you know what? It's all about dashing through the snow. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. So are you ready? Like, seriously, you have 1 week. If you celebrate Hanukkah, it's less than 1 week. You are a blink away from everything changing, and the end of the year is drawing near. And as we know it, the frosty winds of winter are coming in too, and it's time to bundle up. It's time to brace ourselves and embrace the transformative power of what? Oh, the winter cold. Yes, you might want to be all snuggly and warm, but you should be dashing through the snow, like dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. I get it, though. The holiday season may be synonymous with cozy fires and warm blankets and hot cocoa with a little bit of whipped cream on top. But perhaps it's time to shift our perspective and see the beauty in the chill of winter. From invigorating our minds to revitalizing our bodies and uplifting our spirits, the cold has much to offer those daring enough to, venture out into its wintry wonderland. And oh, is it oh so nice. Oh yes, dashing through the snow. I love it. Not so much though. I just like the cold weather. That's why we moved south. But if you are up north and you have snow, then why not be dashing through the snow with a little bit of cold therapy? We don't talk a lot about the different therapies that are out there, but I wanted to talk about cold therapy because oddly enough, years ago, when I was running, I don't run as much now. I can't have my feet hit the pavement as often. I want to keep my original knees and my original hips. I'm just saying it. And so I've chosen to walk more than I run. But back in the day when I did pound the pavement more with running, and I was averaging, 2 marathons a week. And I didn't run it in one day, but I did it over a week. It was one of those things that I did it even in the cold weather, and I loved it. I thrived in it, and guess what? My body did too. And there's something about cold therapy. And so I wanted to talk about it because as we move from one season to the next, and it is the Christmas season, and it is one where it's getting cooler at night. Even if you're in the South, it's getting cold. We've already hit below freezing for us. And so as you're dashing through the snow, I want you to think about how the cold affects your mind, body, and spirit. And I want you to really focus on that. It is that cold therapy. And let me tell you, when you infuse cold into really the season that you're in when it comes to your wellness, it's amazing how things can change. So I want to talk about the 3 areas, mind, body, and spirit. We're going to break them down as we go dashing through the snow. Number 1 for mind. Clarity amidst the chill. Oh yes, the crisp, cold air has a way of, sharpening our focus and clearing the mental fog that often clouds our thoughts. Breathing in the icy freshness can awaken our senses and invigorate our minds, providing that welcome break from the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. Are you stressed out? Let me tell you, clarity can help you when you're in the cold. It can. It truly can. And so when you allow yourself to breathe in that cold air. Now, mind you, you've got to be very careful because too much of anything is a bad thing, okay? So if you're sitting there and you're below freezing, I'm not saying you stay out there for 2 or 3 hours. That is not what I'm saying, N-O-T, okay? Not a good decision. But 15, 20 minutes with some sun, and if you can allow your face to be open where you don't have any sunscreen on, then guess what? You're also getting a little bit of vitamin D. So you can combine a lot of things that benefits you during this winter season. And yes, it's clarity amidst the chill. Number 2 for the mind, creativity in the frost. Whew, yes. There's something about the winter chill that sparks our creativity and inspires us to think, well, outside the box. Most of the time we compartmentalize. We want to do everything that kind of fits in. But you don't have to. When it comes to the winter, you can have that creativity in the frost. Whether it's sketching snowflakes on a frost-covered window or writing poetry as delicate as a snowflake, the cold can be a muse for our artistic endeavors. That's hard to say 3 times fast. Our artistic endeavors. And it's interesting, Joanne Miller, a very, very good friend of mine, a mentor, she's incredible. The wife of her late husband, but a mentor and coach for me, Dan Miller. He wrote the book, 48 Days to the Work and Life That You Love. And she wrote a book that talked specifically about everybody having their artistic endeavors, that we are all artists. And I don't think a lot of us think of it that way. But man, when I was writing this, I was like, you know what, dashing through the snow, who doesn't want to lay down in the snow and make a snow angel? I don't care what age you are. It's fun. Now, for me, it's more like a sand angel. We don't have snow, but we have sand, or maybe a little bit dark and red dirt. But, you know, whatever you have to do, right? Sometimes we get the frost. So if we get out early in the morning, we can create the frost angel. But that's about as far as we go. But it is something that I was reminded that, yes, we are all artists. And it's important for us to tap into that. Expand our mind, don't shrink it. And then finally, number 3 for the mind, mindfulness in the silence. As the world around us hunkers down under a blanket of snow, the stillness and serenity of winter can offer a moment of respite for our overworked minds. You're stressed, aren't you? We all are. We've got so much going on. It doesn't matter what your life looks like. We all carry stress. And quite frankly, because we are so connected via social media, there's no time for a break. You have to actually say, you know what, I want a break. Turn the phone off. Embracing the quietude of the season can help you practice mindfulness and appreciate the simple beauty of the moment. Be present. I mean, imagine just you walking and hearing your own footsteps as the leaves underneath the snow crackle, or you break a stick, or maybe it's the little tinsely sound as fresh fallen snow comes down. And then all of a sudden your nose is so cold, you're like, I don't know, I can barely smell, but man, I can feel the cold. Embrace the cold as you go dashing through the snow. Now let's talk about body. Body's very important too. And you're probably like, Christiane, you're not going to tell me to do something crazy. No, but just a little bit. Number 1, energizing cold showers. Ooh, yes, it gives me the shivers just now thinking about it. But let me tell you, it is fabulous for your body. While the thought of winter is in and the cold shower may just send literally shivers down your spine like they did just to me right now, the benefits are worth the initial shock. And it is a shock. I know I do this and it's like, oh, what was I thinking? And it's not just a little bit where you take a hot shower and you just turn it down to like lukewarm. I'm talking it's a hot shower and then you take it to it's ice cold. Yeah. Cold showers have been shown to boost circulation, strengthen the immune system, and even improve mood, making them a refreshing way to kickstart your day. And boy, does it wake you up. Sometimes we need that kick, don't we? Yeah. So use those energizing cold showers to say, you know what? I am alive. I feel alive. I can do this. I get to do this. I get to show up today and be the best person. You know, be that 1% better today than I was yesterday. Number 2 for the body, winter workouts. You thought running and hitting the pavement was good. But, you know, embrace the chill by taking your workout outdoors. Whether it's ice skating, snowshoeing, or even just building a snowman. Getting active in the cold can burn more calories, improve your endurance, and strengthen your body against the elements. Oh, yes, it's going to make you stronger. Now, obviously, keep in mind your age, your capability, right? Don't go and do something stupid. Yes, you just heard me say that. Don't do something stupid. Be wise in how you handle your winter workouts. Don't go out and work out when it's just iced the night before. That's called, well, you know what it's called. It's the big S. Don't do that, okay? Enjoy your winter workouts, but do it safely. And then finally for the body, number 3, spa-like ice treatment. Ooh, another shiver down my spine. But do treat yourself to the invigorating benefits of cold therapy with an at-home ice facial or cryotherapy session. I've got a good friend who did cryotherapy every day. Now, he did have a situation medically, and he tried everything under the sun. And one of those things he did do was cryotherapy. And he does believe it had a huge impact. Now, I would say this, make sure you consult your medical provider before you do any of these. Be wise. You have to know what your body can handle. But I am saying have that conversation, because what if cryotherapy is for you? It's amazing because you see, cold treatments can reduce inflammation, it can tighten skin and promote overall wellness, leaving you feeling refreshed and revitalized. Talk about rejuvenating from the inside out. Oh yes, your cells will be well alive and thriving. Cold therapy is a real thing. You need to try it, dashing through the snow. And then finally, let's talk about mind, body, and spirit. Number 1, resilience in the frost. Just as winter tests the resilience of nature, it does, right? If you look at how we go through the fall, and initially the leaves change color, and then it gets cold enough that the trees begin to release their leaves, and so then they fall. And then winter comes in, the cold weather comes in, right? And so that's why you don't want to trim any of your plants before winter. Why? Because now they're open and you can bring damage to the actual plant itself. And so as you watch how nature deals with the cold, man, a little tree, well, it's got to be pretty resilient. Well, the cold can help us discover our own inner strength and endurance, right? I'm not saying we're going to sit here and lose our leaves, but facing the chill head on can build resilience, courage, and a sense of accomplishment as we navigate the challenges of the season. The resilience in the frost, meaning that, yeah, you may be outside, but maybe it's outside with a cup of tea and you're wrapped up in your blanket. Maybe you're doing your devotional. Maybe you're hanging out with God. Maybe you just need some, silence, that quietude. What is it for you? Your spirit needs to have that resilience, and you can build it in the frost. Number 2 for spirit, connection through coziness. Ooh, I just love this one. Now, this one sends a different kind of shiver down my spine. It's like I just want to, snuggle up with my sweet husband. But as the temperature drops, we can find solace in the warmth of home and hearth. Down here in the South, it's interesting. We have a room that we don't call the family room. We call it the hearth room. And that's the heart of the home, the warmth of the home. And usually in the hearth room, yes, there is a fireplace. But not always, but most of the time. But you see, that's the connection through coziness. That's what I get to look on when I'm cooking and I'm dealing with the dinner dishes and dogs and sometimes the cats too. And then we have the roaring fire. I get to look at that. That's our hearth room. And I think we begin to really forget the importance of connection in the winter. That cold can actually bring us together. It could be the catalyst for creating cozy moments with loved ones, from snuggling up by that fire to sharing stories over a steaming cup of hot cocoa or tea, deepening our connections and fostering a sense of community, a sense of family, coming together. It's that connection through coziness. And then finally, for spirit, number 3, joy in simple pleasures. In the midst of the holiday rush, the cold can remind us to slow down, savor the moment, and find joy in the simple pleasures. Whether it's the beauty of a snowflake, as you see them freshly falling, it's amazing. Have you caught a snowflake recently on your tongue? I would encourage you to go out and do that. It's the joy in the simple pleasures, right? The warmth of a hug. Embracing the cold can just help us appreciate the little things that bring light into our lives. A lot of times we just take stuff for granted. We take our spouses for granted. We take our children for granted. We take our puppy dogs and kitty cats for granted. We don't have our family forever, but you have this moment. So it's important to take care of yourself. So this holiday season, instead of shying away from the chill this holiday season, dare to dash through the snow with open arms and an open heart. Embrace the transformative power of the cold therapy, and let its frosty embrace awaken your mind, revitalize your body, and uplift your spirit in ways you never imagined possible. You see, my friend, there's something about seasons in life. God didn't create everything to be the same all the time. There's ups and downs and all arounds, twists and turns. There's seasons of life. So enjoy this season. Take that cold, wrap it around your mind, body, and spirit, and see what's possible. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day, and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.